Oh wow.
Okay, let's see what we've got so far. So nothing too much, but you know, it takes a couple moments to.
Oh, that's the first time I see this actually happen. Wow, this is amazing.
Yeah, it's actually nice. I like it as well because you can talk about how the layout's gonna play out while you're
I had
Nice.
no idea we had this thing. Oh my god, I'm so not up to date.
Yeah, I mean it's really cool. But anyway, for people joining the stream just now or watching on YouTube, this is Barrett. I'm here with Sedge. We're going to be watching Snake or I'mSolidSnaek versus Zested.
Hello everyone.
We're doing the random map generator. So this has been pretty cool. This is a very open map, I will say. There is a lot of wide open area.
Oh my god, the night crits. The night crits.
There are going to be, I mean, I guess it depends on like what buildings we're going to see. We've got a bunch of forward villages, so you know, there's stuff to be contested over.
Oh yeah, the buildings are also still generating.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then the commanders will be placed last. I'm very curious where the production's gonna go, because normally I've seen a barracks by now, but
Oh, I'm a little bit worried.
it's gonna be. I mean, it's actually kind of sad when the barracks is too far forward, because then you just end up with games where people go like trebuchets.
Yeah, especially on this map, I can definitely see trebuchets being totally unbanned.
Yeah. It's hard to know as well because like, all right, we got a very far back barracks.
I think that's like decent.
Yeah, we got another barracks at the back, and I guess yeah, tower. Okay, so the production is really far back. So this is unlike any of the other maps we've seen so far, where they've basically all been very forward production, very forward strongholds, and actually quite a lot of terrain in the center. Whereas this is very open terrain in the center, with some villages to contest over, and
it's
all
open,
the.
and I also, sorry, I think Snake actually missed a build in the first turn.
Oh, so player one doesn't get to use one of their barracks.
Oh, okay, okay.
So there's a built-in FTA counter.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
I also thought that as well. I was like, oh, like did my opponent just like miss a turn or something?
Yeah,
and I like
yeah,
messaged them, and they were like, no, like it's actually meant to do that. So.
Wow, that's really cool. I like that.
So I mean, we're seeing I mean, this is just like a very simple capture phase, honestly, and the center is so wide open. Like, sure, there's like stuff you can fight over, like once you kind of cross your half of the map. But
the center is actually bloodbath for the knights. Yeah, and the first knight coming out from Zested. That's
yeah.
the.
And Snake already has one, so.
Okay, so it's the second knight. Oh my god.
Yeah, we're gonna see a lot of knights. I wonder if we're gonna see a lot of harpies because of that.
Yeah, harpies don't seem too restricted either. There's not too much flagstone.
Yeah, I guess there's no real mountains to use them with. So, and like, they don't have to worry. Like, one of the other advantages of harpies is they don't get slowed by like reinforced paths, but it's so open that the knights can just reach the center straight away.
Yeah. At least we have like one village on the top of the tower, so we have a little bit of movement nerf there at least.
Yeah, but okay, yeah. I mean, Snake's just gonna walk forward, and you know, we had a Rhomb game before, and Rhomb is so tanky. It's unbelievably like good at fighting, and okay, Zest is just like, well, if you're gonna attack, I'm gonna also have to attack. I have to move forward.
A sword with a knight instantly, going deep into territory. But now there's two knights in range of that knight. So what's gonna happen here? I think Zested was a bit too aggressive here.
Yeah, I guess I wonder, maybe Zested thought I have to be aggressive here, but I don't know if this fight's gonna work out well. And you know, Rhomb's just going from like first, and this makes sense because Rhomb feels so different to other commanders just because they have the capability to become unbelievably tanky and get lots of extra movement. So,
don't like fighting constantly, even on like lower HP. That's fine with that.
Yeah, because like Rhomb, like you got essentially like 8 movement or something along those lines.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And very tanky 8 movement.
Yeah. Oh, this is a night crit. Is this double night crit?
Yeah, that's a double night crit. Wow. Is this it? I don't think there's anything on the top.
No, there's nothing to follow up, but I guess, you know, you don't really want to be on 20% health even if you're a Sedge. Actually, 17%.
And there's nothing to actually heal by because the village nearby is only 2% HP.
Oh. This might be a very short game.
Yeah, it might be. Sedge is in a little bit of a pickle here.
Oh, and that like it's so sad when you see like one knight move forwards and just like slowly just like poke the mages and not kill anything.
Yeah, the last comrade beside all of the other guys. Alright, so what's gonna Sedge do? They need to mage here for sure, because it's totally lost otherwise.
Yeah, oh yeah, they have to run back, heal off the village,
Mage
drop,
heal,
drop a mage heal. Yep. And Sedge lives to fight another day, but that was a really bad fight for Zested.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that. That was a bit way too deep. We have 5 knights. Oh my god, just from Snake alone.
Yeah, Rhomb. It's funny. Rhomb like fought a knight earlier. Like didn't take that much. It's almost like Rhomb has just tankier health in general. I don't know if you get that feeling.
I get that. Like even though he has the same damage matrix, it's like he can take more damage. And also like the fact he has this armor, it gives this illusion, right, that he's like a stronger commander.
Yeah, it's like even when Rhomb's in their normal form. Whoa, why did I
name?
Okay.
Oh yeah. What happened? What's happened?
Oh, I don't know. But
that was strange.
I wonder if Zested named stuff, and I'm getting that in the replay.
Oh, that's something I haven't tested before.
I haven't tested that either. Alright, so Fly actually said Zested named their units.
Oh,
so
okay,
if someone names their units, as the spectator, you can also then go and name units. That's so weird. But
it's a bug or it's like intended.
I don't know. I'm going to assume that it's a bug, but I mean, it's actually allowing us to kind of like pause the game and look at the game state. So I'm going to take a quick advantage of this. So like, what's in range here? We've got like knights that could potentially move forward and crit. So actually, Zested has a pretty scary army even at this point. Just because there are so many knights, you still have to be very careful. But Rhomb can also just kind of walk forwards, activate Groove, and just smack stuff and not have to worry about dying.
Yeah, Rhomb now has a bunch of movement, and if there's a Night Crit in range of Zested's HQ, then Rhomb can also, from the other side of the map, walk up and hit it. So it might be a good idea that what Zested is doing right now to block the HQ, because with Rhomb, the HQ is a big danger.
And
oh, he's going very deep into territory now.
Yeah, but you know, this is the power of Rhomb. Rhomb can just be like, yo, I'm gonna walk forwards and hit things.
Oh, he's gonna move to the left side, alright.
I mean, it makes sense. Your opponent's on the right, you shift over and you do damage where you can. And
yeah, perfect mirror.
Yeah, if Snake believes they can push on the left-hand side, then yeah, all power to them.
Oh, is that a suicide attempt? No, I don't think so.
No. I think it's just like, I want to damage you before you activate Groove. That makes sense. Good idea.
Right.
But I don't know. That's...
Okay, so Sedge wants to fight. He's like, come on. He like poked him, be like, come on, fight me. I'm here. Fight back.
What's Snake gonna do? Because even in this situation, it's difficult for Snake. Yeah, because their Snake actually has to walk back and heal. That's kind of funny that like one dog just walks up and does a bit of damage and forces Snake to like retreat.
Yeah, dogs do like a bit more than swordsman. I think it's like high enough. It makes commanders more in danger, right? If they keep going.
Yeah, and like it lowers their damage output enough that like they can no longer do anything really to break walls. Like,
yeah, that too.
Like Rhomb isn't gonna be able to like kill any of his swords. I guess like a mage shield would change that, but then you're forcing like 300 gold cost.
Like what? Yeah, like a freaking dog hit.
Yeah, and actually I like this. Keeps the dog alive in the back, and that's like a potential dog suicide later on.
It's great suicide for sure. Can you even mage shield beforehand?
Oh right, yeah, that's very true. Yeah, you can do. I don't know how much 20% of a dog does to a commander, but it's
about 9% damage. 11, 9, 11, 12, 13.
But 20% of a dog though. That's only going to be like 3%, I think. But
3%.
Yeah,
yeah, probably said
yeah, like a 20% health dog. But yeah, it's still.
We have the first golem coming out from a Snake. Okay, so we have a huge stallfest, it would seem.
Yeah, Trebuchet comes out as well, so.
Oh, a long time since I saw that in an actual match.
Yeah, we've seen a bunch of them on Random Map Generator, but Okay, I guess they're both just like resetting. Like there was an early advantage for Snake, but they didn't really push it, and I guess maybe their idea is like they want to save for tier 2 on Rhomb, because tier 2 on Rhomb is terrifying.
Oh, for sure.
It's so much extra range. You can go for so many indirect lethals on like anything.
For Sedge, it's a very bad map because he can't really charge Groove. Like he's at 59% charge right now, and it's like turn 15 right now, and he's not even tier 1. So there's not going any Sedge Groove.
That dog hit was probably like really good value, just like for helping build Groove.
Yeah, for the Groove alone even. Okay, so this is the kind of matches I actually enjoy because it like makes you shift your army and like find those small little things. I really like these kind of stalling matches, to be honest.
They can be very interesting, and we don't get to see them too often because maps are very designed specifically to avoid this.
Yeah,
but
and that's probably good, but I kind of like them, to be honest. Like I actually enjoy these kind of things.
Yeah, I mean, because we're going to see a lot of little micro adjustments come out. We've got a lot of archers coming out, so the army composition is changing quite heavily. We've got a ballista coming out. And this is when you know you're in for the long haul, when it's like not even like an air focused map. The ballista is coming out purely just to say like, I'm going to poke you, and by doing that I'm going to force you to engage into me, because eventually I'm going to poke you. Like just constantly poke you to death.
Yeah, that. Or just like denying space for air units to move and reposition.
Yeah, and ooh, I like this trap positioning. Like gonna crit where Sedge is standing.
That's very smart.
And the ballista's gonna come up behind and then slowly gonna poke away at whatever. And actually,
I wonder where the ballista goes.
Sorry.
I wonder where the ballista goes. No, that it has to be protected for sure. Maybe like by like the golem or something behind the Rhomb or something.
I think you want to get it so it can punish any air units that are sitting in that tile where the trebuchet is currently aimed at.
Oh right. Because you don't want to allow the enemy to use air units to like block.
Yeah, like you want to create like a gap which you can then exploit later. And I wonder if we're gonna see 7 witches come out. I know there's a bit of a meme about that, but this is a potential area we can see it, but that would be on.
I can definitely see it on this map.
Yeah, we got 1 out for both sides, so.
Here you can see Zested you do very smart usage of the air units, putting them in the front because there's no mages or anything.
Yeah, there's 1. There's a few on the left. There's like 1 on the right hand side, but it's a little bit out of range. So
like way too back, so he's just trying to expand as much as he can.
Yeah, and there's no frogs either. Actually, that's another thing. I guess like this is where frogs and rifles would be very helpful, because you couldn't do this against. If there were rifles available, like this just wouldn't work at all.
Yeah, we have the 2 units which would not allow this to happen.
Oh,
not be here.
Trebuchet finds the swords. Good kill.
And the ballista finds something as well.
Yeah, gets a little bit of damage on the spear. That's good. And I think that actually builds a bit of groove too. So.
Oh, that's great stuff. The cheap damage is happening, guys. Let's go.
So.
Okay, we have 2 witches so far. No, we only have 1 witch, right, from Snake. Yeah, they both only have 1 witches, which is strange. I expected more witches.
Yeah, but I guess they're going for both more of like a grounded approach.
Yeah, more like golems and stuff.
Yeah, because Sedge can't even build groove, so because a lot of witches would be really good if Sedge could like build. If Sedge could like do like a mass hex and just kill lots of stuff. I think that would be like Sedge's game plan, right? Like you would want to just get like a really good turn. But if you don't have groove and your opponent has a bunch of ranged units in the back of their army, so you can't even move forward, like there's like a kind of gap forming in Sedge's wall, and nothing can be done about that because there's just like a trebuchet and a ballista, and I think there's a second ballista somewhere.
Rhomb is looking a bit exposed though. There's night crits, there's suicides in these. I don't like that Rhomb position. I think that's a potential little.
Oh, this is definitely a guaranteed suicide because attacking from a road.
I really don't like the position from Rhomb. Actually, I'm a bit worried. I don't know if there's actually little though.
Yeah, that would have made sense if Rhomb had grooved that turn, but.
Oh, he's gonna actually kill the golem, so he has 3 sides open.
Oh.
I think at least.
I mean, you got an archer, you got a witch behind this too.
If he kills the golem, which I think he can, it might be game.
Yeah.
Even without the golem, maybe actually.
Oh, that's a night. Oh, that's huge. That's so much damage.
Yep.
I think
Oh,
Witch
that's-
Hex and then
that's
Dragon
definitely
Follow Up
game.
will actually kill.
Yeah, that's definitely game. Yeah.
Yeah.
That position
Oh.
looked very, very dangerous. Oh no! I was actually looking forward to how that's gonna evolve.
Yeah, that was actually like a really interesting like positional game. And I think even if that had gone for like 30 or even 40 turns, I think it would have actually been very interesting to see how like two people would like break each other in that circumstance.
Yes, I really enjoy watching this kind of stuff.
But Snake just walked a little bit too far forwards, and yeah, I think they could have just been more patient is the main thing.
When it becomes like this stall fest, this is a very common mistake to make because the commander is like very tanky, so you will put him in the front to like not allow your opponent to get holes, right? But sometimes they put him a bit too far and this happens.
Yeah.
Wow. They actually did very well for how strange of a map this was.
Yeah, that was actually quite fun. Like, it was definitely not the kind of game you would normally see, and I think people aren't necessarily super practiced in this kind of game. Because we design maps specifically to try and avoid this happening.
Yeah, we just don't have this kind of stuff, so it's strange to see how people without practice of this kind of stuff happening actually do it.
Yeah, but in this case, it was just like, I think, you know, Snake was doing really well. Like, they had a really good fight earlier. They've denied Sedge Groove. They were doing well at the late game there. They managed to get a free unit kill. They managed to do a bit of damage. They had indirects positioned well. So
I think Snake had the edge here because Sedge, of course, had no groove at all. So then
yeah,
Rhomb was actually close to tier 2. So after like a fight, he might have gotten tier 2. And,
yeah.
he would have had a huge edge in the fight. But of course, it was cut short. So GG to Zested.
Yeah. And people in the chat saying this is more fun to watch than to play, and I definitely agree with that. Especially in a replay. If we were watching this live, it would be awful. But watching it in like a kind of sped up replay mode, I think is actually quite fine.
Oh, chat agrees. Thank you so much, chat. I'm glad people here are people of culture.
Yeah.
Enjoy watching this kind of stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's definitely this is a replay game that you would want to watch, not a live game.
I don't want to watch like for hours the small repositionings of stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, well played there. I mean, Snake just got a bit impatient, moved the commander forward, and got punished for it. So, which seems to be the theme of today. Actually, a lot of people moving commanders forward and them dying. So.
Oh yeah. So like all of the games today you watched have only been lethals, no HQ.
No HQ. Only commander lethal so far.
Tends to be very, very common these days.
Yeah. Well, especially in random map generator, it's very difficult to.
Oh yeah.
You could just have command. You could just have
something like this.
Yeah, you could just have like strongholds that just are unkillable. So.
Yeah. That's kind of funny.
But anyway, let's go into the next game.